Hey there, comic book fans. Back from the comic shop again this week, and it was a big day at the comic shop for me. 10 comics. I had like my regular comics, some issue number ones, a couple of covers alternate covers my friends did. So it was like just a confluence of events that made a lot of comics. But we'll start with the top of the printer museum comics of the week. We've got My Love, issue 19. A Marvel 10th anniversary cover in the box. That's a John Romita cover. Pencils and inks, according to the Grand Comic Book Database. And what one is this? This is God Killer Ashes. And I guess the artist is Anna Muckraker. I'm not even 100% sure, but she's the artist on the book. This one's just a few years old. I forget what year it came out, but not too long ago. But I was looking through my bought just for the cover section, and I saw that one and decided to have it out for the week. So those are those two. I'll put them away now and pick two new ones. Let's see. The first comic is a new number one that I ordered. Let's see. It's Mine is a Long, Lonesome Grave. You can barely read the logo because... Who is this? This is Oni Press, Justin Jordan, Chris Sheehan, Alexandro Santoro, and Mika Myers. I do not remember what this is about. I must have looked at it and liked the artwork. It looks like a Western. Let's see, is Carl Bowlers editing this one? Nope, Megan Brown. Just checking. I know Carl. Worked with them at Marvel and Bad Idea. So this is one I just must have liked it on final order cutoff, so I ordered it. Then we've got, Grimm is issued up to issue 21 by Stephanie Phillips Flaviano, Enrico Renzi, a Boom Studios book, which is now owned by Penguin Books. Penguin Random House bought out Boom Studios. I wonder if it says so in the front. Does it say... Nope, I don't see any Random House. Don't see any Random House stuff on the title page, but that's who owns it now. This is the one that's about Grim Reapers. Bunch of Grim Reapers in the afterlife. Like I said, we're on issue 21, so we're deep into Grim Reaper story. I can't even remember what happened last time. I don't think there's been an issue out for a little while. I'm not sure. And here's another... Here, I guess Grim Reapers would be a horror book. This is another horror book, Feral, about cats, about a cat zombie apocalypse. Except the zombies is really rabies, and our house cats are out on the loose and trying to survive out in the wild. With people are rounding up all the animals to try and put them down because there's a super virulent rabies outbreak, so they're having to avoid people and the other rabid animals. And this is by Tony Fleece is the writer, Trish Forstner and Tone Rodriguez are the artists, and Brad Simpson is doing the color. There's the names down there. This one's been fun. Was this issue 10 already? Issue 10. And then Spawn 361, much higher than 10 and 21. Brett Booth has been drawing this. Who's writing it? Rory McConville's been writing it, but then Todd McFarlane took over the writing. With, who is it? Adelso Corona on the inks, Robert Nugent on the colors, and Tom Orzechowski is lettering. This has been a, big explosion. Depowered Spawn and depowered Demons and Angels versus vampires. Oh, look, another double-page spread. So, doesn't say still only $2.99 on the bottom. We'll have to see if they're raising the price on Spawn, the last of the $2.99 books. That's the whole reason I'm getting it. It's the last of the $2.99 books. Then here's this one I bought for the Chris Geruso cover. It's Eddie Brock Carnage. Pretty cool looking. I don't know if he did that after. No, it looks like it's just his cover. Because I think the last Carnage stuff he was doing a version of the A cover. But I think this is his own, because it doesn't say after. I think it was Coelho did the, I forget his first name. And who's doing the actual book? Let's see. I bought it just for the cover, so I don't know who's doing the actual book. Sewell, Sayes, and Hollingsworth. You can catch Chris on our Friday night show sometimes. He's been there the last couple of weeks. I think he's going to be at a con in North Carolina soon, too. And this is another one I bought. A Scott Koblish cover. Deadpool number 11. Scott's a friend of mine, too, so I usually buy his books. And he's been doing some alternate covers here and there, too, for Marvel. So I picked up that. I don't see the real... writer, Cody Ziegler. Artist, Andre DeVito. Ooh, I think I remember him cross-gen about 20 years ago. Color artist, Guru FX. VC's Joe Sabino letters. I don't usually read Deadpool. Like I said, I bought it because Scott did the cover. But I'll give it a read. See if it's any good. Oh, and here's a one-shot. Creepshow in Love. I usually buy Creepshow, so there's a nice creepy cover for you. It's a horror anthology. You usually get 2 10-page stories in it. Who's doing these? So we get 3 stories in this one. Heart to Heart, Mirka Adolfo, writer-artist. Cursed Casanova, Patrick Horvath, writer and artist. Penguin Avenger, Yul Pyong-oh, co-writer. Puree, co-writer and artist. And Pat Brosseau is the letterer. So I've been enjoying these. I find these the best horror anthology out there. I like it better than the EC stuff that Oni's been put out. Ooh, and I'm going to get this. Battle Beast from the Invincible universe. I haven't seen it on Final Order Cutoff. Available in April, that's why. It's still not in Final Order Cutoff. And then, here's a one-shot from AWA, Cam Girl. I must have... A relentless, kinky, and occasionally bloody erotic thriller, it says. I must have seen this on Final Order Cutoff. And something about it caught my eye. Probably like the artwork or the concept. It's a one-shot. I don't know. Feels like it's about 40 pages. $7. So it's an expensive one-shot. But we'll see how it is. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff this week. And then we have facsimile edition of Fantastic Four number 2. I got the facsimile of 1. I pre-ordered 3. I was lucky they had a shelf copy of this. Because I didn't get my pre-order of 2 in time. But it's fun. I think they're doing the first year of the Fantastic Four, 12 issues. So I find that a fun idea. Get all of the first 12 Fantastic Fours as facsimile editions. And I notice... I forget. I can't remember which book it was, but there maybe Spider-Man or something. It was Spider-Man Black Costume Saga. They're putting out a collected edition of the facsimiles, kind of. So it's like a hardcover collected edition, but it's going to have all the original ads and covers in it as they appear, which they usually don't do in collected. They usually don't put the original ads in collected editions, but they're doing it for the Spider-Man... Black Costume Saga one. So I'm guessing after they put out 12 individual issues of the Fantastic Four, they're going to put it out in one of those collected editions. Here's the last thing I got this week. Bug Wars number 1. Who is this by? Oh yeah, this is of course Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. Oh, and who did Cam Girl? I don't think I said that. Sarah H. Cho and C.P. Smith. There are those names. Oh, there's a... If you want to read it, you can pause and read the description of Cam Girl right there. Bug Wars, which once again, I think it's something about a kid shrunk down in his backyard and I actually traded out I had a copy of the regular one and I liked the Peach Momoko one better. So I ended up going with that. I think that's who this is. I think that's what yeah, Peach Momoko. There's the... I originally had this one on my pull list, but then they had one of these on the shelves, so I swapped it out. Oh, looks like there's an introduction. If you want to pause and read that introduction. Then we get, looks like bugs at war. A little person there or two. It feels extra big. Or maybe it's got a nice nice cardstock cover. Feels good. Glad I got this cover. This one's nice. All right. Let me show you a little bit of what I got going on here. Here's Dreams of Things. 266. Three faces looking at us. Some pyramids up top because I love pyramids. What's that? Wood down the bottom. Multicolored faces. Are they masks or are they faces? Good question. Although this cover seems very friendly though. They're like, hey, they're smiling at us. Hey, except for this purple guy. He's got a little smile. These guys have some pretty big stuff. Like, hey, come on in, enjoy the water. So I kind of like that. This one's a little different with how happy and smiley they are. I like the way that one came out. Pretty cool. Magenta, purple, green. And over here, I was recently trying out some new watercolors. I was doing a watercolor one. And also, these are my new, what are those, Posca paint markers. So I was trying out some of those too. This was actually, there was like already some color on this. Because I don't know how many years ago sometimes I start something and don't like it and it sits there for years. And that's what happened on this one. I don't know how many years this drawing with some of it like half painted in gouache. So like, let me grab my new watercolors and see what I can do with it. So I ended up, I like how it ended up. And like all those marks over the top are the paint markers. So it's watercolor with some paint marker over the top. I don't think I had done that before. That was new. So there you go. Got some artwork, got some comics, and you guys have a good week out there.